Wow, we really have a great group up here today. This is great. I want to talk to you today, boys and girls, about something that I have thought about for a long time, and that is I want to tell you, never give up. When you're doing something right and it's correct and mom and dad agree with you, keep going until you get it right. I think that's a good thing to think about. I want to tell you a little story about me when I was younger, lots younger, long ago. And I was playing, I loved to play basketball. I loved to play. How many of you have ever played basketball? Okay, we got a couple of them there. Oh, great. How about out in the audience? How many have ever played basketball? Oh, got a lot of them out there. Okay, I want to tell you a couple of things. First of all, about never giving up. I have one granddaughter. When she was a freshman at Camas High School, she was the leading scorer on the girls' basketball team. And then they got a different coach come in, and he didn't pay attention to her, and he kind of put her off to the side. And now she's going to be a senior this year, and guess what happened to her? She didn't give up. She didn't quit. She kept going. Guess what, girls? She just got a full-ride scholarship to college for basketball because she plays summer basketball. And in fact, she played last year in Chicago and down in California and Nevada. And some of the coaches saw her play, and they wanted her on the team. So she got a full-ride scholarship. That means she doesn't have to pay for her college. They're going to do it for free. And I also have another granddaughter, who, when she was graduating from high school, she wanted to go to Stanford. Well, Stanford only takes 4% of their applicants. And she was up when she got into the last group, but she didn't get accepted. But she didn't give up. She kept trying. She kept going. Guess what she got? Because she kept her academics going. I'm not talking sports, I'm talking academics. She ended up getting what they call the Cutler Scholarship. She had some other local scholarships too. But the Cutler Scholarship, to get her through college, is worth $96,000 because she didn't give up. So that's why I'm telling you, never give up. Keep trying, as long as you're doing the right things. Now, I'll tell you about me. Like I said, this is long ago, long before your mom and dads were probably even born. But when I was in high school, I loved to play basketball. I played on our church team and stuff. When I was a sophomore, I turned out for basketball. Me and my best friend Carl, we were both pretty good basketball players, we thought. We both got cut from the team. And we just couldn't believe it. We had tried so hard, so we worked real hard all the rest of the year and everything else to get ready. Played church team ball, boys club ball, so we can get ready to play the next year. Guess what happened in our junior year? We both got cut. So we couldn't believe it. We were really disappointed. So we really worked really hard. And then Carl, my buddy, his senior year, he decided he was going to go back to an academy way back in South Dakota and play basketball back there. And he wanted me to go with him. I said, Carl, I don't have that kind of money. I can't do that. And so he went back there, and guess what? He was the star of their team back there. I turned out for basketball again. This is up in a town called Snohomish, which is up above Seattle. So I turned out my senior year, all ready to go. Guess what? I got cut. I was very disappointed, and I worked hard because actually what I did, we didn't have a basketball or a basket, but every day when I was a young guy, almost every day, I'd ride my bicycle down for about a mile down to a friend's place who had a basket and a basketball, and that's where I worked on all my basketball thing. And plus, I also played a lot of church team ball and other things too, and enjoyed it. So anyway, when Carl came back, he says, Ron, he says, let's get going and get back there, come back for the junior college. He says, we can play back there. So we both went back there to play, and I'll tell you the story in just a second. When I was there in high school, every once in a while they'd open up the gym for kids to play what we call rat ball, where we play cross court, and I'd go in there and do that, and they'd have different teachers or coaches or parents and stuff that come and supervise. this one day, right in the middle of the basketball season, the head basketball coach was there. And he was watching. We were playing all rat ball on the sides and stuff. And then we'd take a break every half hour. And when he blew the whistle and took a break, he looked over at me and he goes like this, "Come here, Ronnie." So I walked over and I said, "Yes, sir." And he says, "I understand you can dunk the basketball." Now, most kids, 5'10", white boys back in those days, could not dunk a basketball. And I said, "Yes, sir, I can." He says, "I'd like to see you do that." I said, "Okay, I'll do that." And so I got the basketball, and I got thinking, well, I better not do it one-handed, because sometimes I don't have big hands. Sometimes the ball slips out. So I dribbled over, jumped up, and stuffed the basketball. Now I'm waiting for an invitation. The basketball team's in last place in the league. And I'm waiting for the invitation to come and join and help the team. And he motions for me to come over again. I go over there, and I say, "Yes, sir." And he says, "Man, you have a great vertical leap." And I said, "Well, thank you, sir." And I'm waiting for the invitation. He says, "I need a high jumper on the track team this spring." Well, that just broke, my heart just went all the way down, and I was just so disappointed because I didn't get the invitation. And so I told him, I said, "No, sir, I'm planning to play tennis." I'd never played tennis in my life. I didn't have a tennis racket. I couldn't afford to buy a tennis racket, but I ended up talking the tennis coach into loaning me a tennis racket, and I ended up playing. Incidentally, my partner and I, we played second doubles. I finally made the team and played second doubles, and we made it to state. So we didn't place at state, but we made it to state. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about it. So I went back to junior college together with my buddy Carl, and guess what? I led the team in scoring in junior college. I averaged 20 points a game. Also led the team in rebounds and assists. So I wasn't really a bad basketball player. Now, I'm going to ask you to help me out. And incidentally, after junior college, I ended up going to Seattle Pacific University and making the team there, and ended up being a starter after the third game, and played as a starter for 2 years at Seattle Pacific. So really it wasn't that bad. Now I want to have you guys help me out a little bit. How many of you know how to dunk a basketball? Any of you? Okay, we're going to dunk a basketball today. And, whoops, I got it over there. Okay, Jason, I want you to start us off. Grayson, okay. I want you to dunk the basketball. I don't have a basket, but we'll dunk it here. Oh, okay, all right. All right. Now, Grayson, come here. I want to do it again. But here's what the deal is. Now, on a regular basketball court, the basket's about 4 feet taller than I am, a little over 4 feet taller than I. So can I go up 4 feet taller than you? Now go ahead and dunk it. Not bad, though. That's pretty good. Okay. How about the girls? Okay, come over here. Let's have you dunk it. All right, now I'm going to make it up a little taller. Okay, good. Okay, and anybody else want to try it? Okay, here we go. Another one. Give it to him. Let me try it. We'll put it close. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now let's see if we can get it up here a little bit higher. Oh, almost. Okay. And the thing of it is, like I said before, when you're doing something like this, never give up. Keep trying, whether it's academics, sports, or just being a good kid. Keep that up. And you want to try to dunk it? Okay, come here, Ava. Okay. All right. Now see if you can jump up and dunk it. Jump. Oh. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, one more. All right, we'll get this one. Okay, all right, that's right. Jump. Okay, there you go. All right, good job. Okay, stay here. Now, for each of you, I think I have enough. I have a basketball you can take, and for each one of you to take, don't dribble around and stuff or throw it around in here. Unless pastor goes too long with the sermon, then you can bounce it around. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, kids, and come here, and I've got something for every one of you. All right.